Hello, welcome to the Retro Shed for what is probably the last show.
Before the Christmas one.
Yes! Well done, before Christmas. How many days? It's about a week to go, isn't it? 7 days.
Yes.
7 sleeps.
Because you had that fake Santa come up to us yesterday uptown, and he said,
We
how many
did.
sleeps till Christmas? And you said 8. And he goes,
Yeah.
no, you said 9, and he goes, no, it's 8. And then you had a full-on debate about it in the middle of
It's
town.
like weird drunk Santa, wasn't it?
And then that other woman got involved, and she's like, no, it's 9, and then you started pointing at her.
I'm Barry, he's Josh, as you probably know.
Okay.
So we've got a few days before Christmas, and it's the last show before our Christmas show. And what I wanted to say was, things have changed this year, and I've had to resort to a new tactic.
What's that then?
To kind of like get Josh down here. Now, it used to be easy.
You usually
right?
guilt trip me now.
No, I've got a better idea. It used to be easy to get Josh to come down here and play some of these old games, but something's happened. He's changed. And unless the game features the words knight and fort, not necessarily in that order, he's not interested.
It's called growing up.
Quite.
Getting older.
Okay. So I've had to resort to an age-old tactic that dates back thousands of years, that all parents are aware of and probably do to make their child to do things they don't necessarily want to do.
Bribery.
Bribery, not exactly.
Blackmail.
Blackmail, you got it, you're catching on. You see, the single most important thing in
You're not
Josh...
blackmailing me.
I am blackmailing you. The single most important thing in Josh's life, apart from his dad, of course, is his iPhone.
Oh no, don't do that. No.
Nothing else.
No.
Nothing else matters to Josh apart from
Don't do that.
his phone of eye. And Josh
do
can be
that.
made to do anything if the phone is used as a bargaining chip.
So if I don't answer your text, you know why. So you're going to take it away and threaten to
Yes, so
get me to play crappy
next
games.
year, what I'm going to do to get him to come down here and play a... What did you say? A crappy old game? Did you
It
say?
took you like 10 seconds. I was like, is he going to notice what I said?
So to get him to play a classic retro game, I'm going to be blackmailing him with his phone. His phone is just going to disappear. And he's going to come down here looking
I'm
for
going to protect it like as hard as I can now.
and he'll be forced to come down here, blackmailed to come down here to play a game. But I didn't have to do that today.
I can get rid of those phone cases. You know, they electrocute people who don't have the right handprint.
Do you think I couldn't get past that? Now, everyone knows that one of the best games on the Atari Jaguar is, of course, Tempest 2000 by Jeff Minter, and it's probably one of the best games, and it's worth owning an Atari Jaguar just to play this.
That is the only reason to own a Jaguar, to play that game.
You're
Let's
not
be
wrong,
honest.
actually.
Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
but did you know, 2 years after the release of Tempest 2000, there was a version released by Sony. There was a version released for the Sony PlayStation, called Tempest X3.
No, I did not know that. Yeah, Jeff Minter is a bit obsessed with Tempest.
I'd say
isn't
Jeff
he?
Minter is absolutely obsessed
There
with
is no
Tempest.
llamas in it though.
Yeah, he's been obsessed with Tempest, I think, probably since Dave Thura created the actual game. But you have to admit, the game is a masterpiece of a blaster, and it's certainly one of...
Your favourite games of all time, just like every other game in here.
Do you see what I have to put up with?
Oh wait, it's Fortnite in here. Do you have a copy of Fortnite in here?
No.
Good.
No.
Good, so,
That
'cause
game will never be displayed on that screen, ever.
It has. Has once. A Fortnite video. Right, so, is Tempest X3 just the same game with a few improvements on sound and graphics?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? And to be honest, it is exactly that. But do you know what? I'm not sure if this is an improvement on Tempest 2000 or not. I do think the jury is still out on this, but on the whole, I prefer Tempest 2000 on the Jaguar after having a play with it. And there are a number of reasons for this. Firstly, I don't actually think Jeff Minter had anything to do with the development of this version at all. He wasn't consulted, he wasn't paid, he had nothing to do with it. And if you read some of his interviews on the game, he's quite critical of it, to be honest. Should we see what it's like?
Sure.
Let's have a look. Produced by developed by Interplay and Atari. Interestingly, Jeff Minter had nothing to do with this, so no wonder he's a tad critical of it. But let's have a go. Josh is going to play, because if I get on this, I'll be on it a long time. So go for Tempest X. And
I'm quite good at this game.
you are quite good at this. Last time we played this, it was on the Jaguar, and Josh was surprisingly good. For a
Surprising?
youngster,
What do you mean?
For a youngster.
It's really surprising though.
Right, so what's the first thing that hits you about this?
The left and right paddle's extremely it's difficult to use.
Isn't it? There you go. Now, I'm so glad Josh said that, because the first time I played this,
really difficult to
I
use.
found the left and right much more difficult to use than on the Jaguar. Now, of course, everybody knows...
See, look, I can barely get in the right lane to hit them.
Yeah. Now, the best device to play Tempest with is, of course, a rotary dial. Rotary knob is the best way to play Tempest.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. And if you have to suffer buttons like we are right now, I've got to admit,
it's difficult to use.
The PlayStation controller is not as easy to use,
It's really not.
I don't think, as the Jaguar controller. So that makes this game difficult to control, as far as I'm concerned.
Same.
Visually...
See, I can barely get in this left and right crap. It's just... I can't play in the Jaguar, please.
We played it on the Jaguar a while ago. Check out our Jaguar video. So the first thing that hits you is the fact that the tunnel's really neatly shaded. There's some really nice lighting effects on there. As you'd expect, because the PlayStation is a lot more powerful than the Jaguar.
Yeah.
There's 2 years between these two. This one is 1996. And do you know what? If you haven't got a Jaguar, this is the closest you're going to get to playing Tempest 2000. If you haven't got a Jaguar, of course. So... it's lost the Go Road shading, so you've got this nice textured panelling, I think, on the web, which looks really nice. Those weapons are polygon. They're polygons, aren't they? They're not the particle effect that you see on the Jaguar 2000.
Kill him!
It's difficult. You can jump. I think have you picked up jump yet? Oh, okay, you've got them. It looks really slick. I've got to admit, it looks slick. Okay. It's the AI droid that's not AI at all. The droid, as we said earlier, the droid in the original Jaguar version goes round the tunnel shooting all sorts of different things. In this one, it's a bit like the option on Nemesis. It just follows you. It doesn't really do much other than shoot. But, like we said, it's not as easy to control. Do you know what I find? It's difficult to select the panel that I want.
Same.
I keep overshooting the panel. If that makes sense. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah, I keep doing that.
Yeah. I know which panel I want to be in, but I keep overshooting it. God. There's the AI droid that's not AI, because it just follows you.
Thank you.
That's a different font. Am I nitpicking?
Mm-hmm. You are a bit.
What's your thoughts on this? You're playing it.
It's not as good as Tempest 2000. I will a bit.
Is it not? It's pretty close though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still got that thumping soundtrack from the original, which I love. It's a great bit of music. You can't play Tempest without a techno background track, I don't think.
No.
It wouldn't work if you were listening to Classic FM, would it? Like we were in the car the other night, but that's a different story.
Yeah. The classic strategy just actually
Nice.
spam. God's sake.
Well and truly shot there.
Oh.
But you know what? I still think Jaguar is my favourite version.
Same.
What do you think?
I'd agree with you on that. Get in the right lane!
It's difficult, isn't it? Difficult to get in the right lane?
Yes. Get in the right lane!
I would like to play this with a rotary controller to see how easier it is.
When's Tempest 4000 coming out?
It's out. Oh, it's been out for a while now.
Why don't we have it then?
We need to have a look at that, don't we? I wonder why I wonder why Jeff Minter wasn't consulted when they made this. Because I think with his input, a couple of the niggly little things could have been perhaps ironed out. But I think they did it without him. If you want to hand it to me, let me know.
No! I don't like this level.
Yeah, some of the harder webs have been taken out. There's more variety in the shapes in this version, I think, but they've taken out some of the hard ones, some of the open-ended
like the
ones.
straight
I believe,
lines.
yeah, I believe they've taken some of those out. I don't know why, because I like those. I like the flat one along the bottom.
The line, yeah.
Yeah.
I hated that one. The V one was quite good. Oh,
It's the peanut one.
Difficult.
It does look really pretty, I think. This looks really nice.
I can barely see what lane it's in.
Yeah, I know. It does look nice, though, doesn't it?
What lane is that in?
Classic. Did you super that then?
Yeah. Bad too. If you have epilepsy, look away. Jesus. My thumb, you know what? My thumbs are actually starting to hurt going left and right now.
Are they?
Yeah,
It's a pity it doesn't work with a joystick, isn't it? With the thumbstick.
Yeah, that'd be a lot nicer.
It would. Ooh. He's not doing too bad, actually. For a lad that just sits and plays Fortnite and nothing else, he can actually play a decent game sometimes. Would you not agree with that? Mm-hmm. Look at his face.
Oh god, I got these crappy things.
Oh, nice. It does look very colourful.
Oh yeah, so I would give it that. How'd you jump?
I think jump is circle. Actually, just sat here watching you play it.
What?
It is a very good version of the game.
Yeah,
It is a very good version of the game. Niggles aside, and there are a couple. Jump now, you can jump. Oh, Josh!
God's sake.
Just as he wins
you
the
did it a
jump.
bit too late, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, they've kept the V in!
I love the V.
That sounds good.
The V, do you know what I find the V? I find it claustrophobic.
Dad.
Are you being rude?
Yeah. What? Where? What's wrong?
Don't tell me you're blaming the controller.
Blame the controller.
Tempest X3, we've played it. We like it.
We love it.
What do you
My
think?
thumbs hurt when you're playing it. You like
Yeah.
that. Like your thumb really starts to ache. It's a good thumb exercise, you know. But
Because it
hurts.
doesn't use the dual analog sticks, does
You
it?
were gonna say knob then, weren't you?
Yeah, the dual knobs.
You can't use knobs.
You can.
Not in here.
You can actually.
You don't get it,
It's
do
only
you?
you millennial snowflakes that don't like the word knob. The word knob has its place in the English language. Trust me, I use it often.
Oh, shut up!
But no.
Do you know what he called me yesterday?
Oh, look, he's gone off on one again.
He called me a
No, I called you a little. Didn't I? Something like that. Anyway, we digress.
We digress. More like I digress.
So, what do you think of the game?
It's good, like...
Oh, you've let everyone down.
Wow!
Better.
I do want to hit the things, but it's difficult to control, I won't lie, but once you get into the rhythm of it, it's good, and I can always beat him at it.
You did beat me,
better
actually.
than
Yeah,
you at it.
yeah, you did beat me.
That's
yesterday.
one game I can beat you at. That's Tempest.
Give me the Jaguar version, mate.
And Gallagher.
Give me the Jaguar version. I'll wipe the floor with you.
1v1 me on 4.
It's the only game you can think of, isn't it? Fortnite.
That's why I said Minecraft. You probably shanked me.
Fort bloody night.
What's wrong with the light? Why did it just pulse?
I think the light's going to blow up.
Why did it just pulse and go back down again? I don't know. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Our light's just gone really weird, hasn't it?
Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, no,
It's Stranger Things.
It's Stranger Things.
It's a Stranger Things light.
It's pulsing between white and yellow, and it's not supposed to.
Demogorgon just flies through the window now.
Okay, that is a scary thought. Our light's playing up in
11's
here.
on our ceiling. It is colourful, it is nice to play, and once you get into the rhythm of it, you can actually play
It's
well.
not bad, is it? Put it this way: imagine
Your thumbs up.
if you didn't have a Jaguar
You'd play that.
and you wanted to play Tempest. This is the best
play
version you're going to get. Let's be honest, and it's got Tempest 2000 in there, which is a bonus.
Yeah, I do.
I agree with Josh in that it really did my thumbs in. I find
like
the
it.
controls
Very
not
iffy.
only the left and right hurts your thumb.
fire
It's not
button's
as
fine.
accurate. It's not as accurate. I found it difficult to
Getting into the right
to
lane.
stop my craft
That's
or
a
whatever it is
struggle.
above the lane that I wanted to. So I found
I just
myself,
kept flying over by
yeah,
accident.
I found myself skimming over the top of the lane and unable to shoot the enemies I wanted to shoot. So I've scored it down for the control seems not as
Or
accurate.
you can just do the classic tactic, just press right, hold fire. Just spin around
Well,
in a
yeah, there is
circle
that. And
firing.
actually, I've since found out that this version supports the PlayStation mouse, the Nyko trackball, and Namco's rotary Negcon analog controller. So, if you were to get a rotary controller,
Yeah.
I reckon this would be an absolutely a rotary knob. This would be stop it. This would be a cracking game. So, on the whole, I liked it. Just the control, and I'm doing what Josh normally does. He beat me, so I'm blaming the controls.
Means I
But
like
we
Tempest
had
X3
not
German.
we've not had a chance yet to look at Tempest 4000.
We need to get that.
We need to have a look at that. I think it's still £24 in the Sony shop. Don't quite know if it's worth £24.
A game like that for 24 quid.
Yeah, how many more versions of Tempest do we need?
Tempest 2000, 3000, X3, X2, X9, X5.
There's a lot.
It's going to be like FIFA.
There's a lot. Anyway, Tempest X3. Yeah. It's good. Go get it. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching us. The next episode from us will be on
the Christmas episode.
Christmas Eve, where we will be answering your questions and we will be finding out who's won our copy of Doom for the N64.
I want Thingy to win.
I know. You keep going on about Aaron Davis.
That's the most unique comment you're ever going to see.
It is, yeah.
Let's be honest.
It is. It's a good comment.
He's got to win. Come on.
So thank you very much, and hope you're all ready and looking forward to Christmas, because we are.
Yes. We're doing a free Missile Invader giveaway, and all you have to do is subscribe, turn on notifications, you get a free giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner in 5 years' time. I'm just copying the YouTubers.
Okay. Alright then.
And you forgot support a creator code.
What's that?
I don't know what it is, right? Every YouTuber, right, has started using Fortnite to make them money as well. Because there's this thing on Fortnite, the bottom right hand corner, it says support a creator code. And if you do it, right, it makes them money. So they go, support a creator, guys! And they give you code, so, that's what everyone does.